Okay. Can I call then now upon June Boras and all the students from the Agricultural and Rural Development Specialization. Students, please, on that side. June, please, on this side.
There are three things about this ARD batch today. First, it's an extraordinarily vibrant and dynamic group, always very high level of energy, intellectual energy, always, within the ARD community and within the broader community of ISS. So, salute to you. The second thing about this batch is that they are very serious researchers. They are very committed to very high quality scholarship, and this can be seen partly in the process and outcome of their research paper work. And third and finally, in the best tradition of ARD, all of them are very deeply committed to issues of social justice. So the program staff of ARD are so happy for you today, and we are so proud of you. Congratulations. 11 of 12 students are graduating today. First, Hilma Safitri, Indonesia. Aska Akumu Okomu, Kenya. Lynn Rotendo Mui, Zimbabwe. Vincent Kanwat, Uganda. Now, this is a challenge. Matulebi Shamjet Shabam, India. Jiuan, China. Miguel Antonio Gomez Ruiz, Venezuela. Anne-Cécile Gallet, France. The next one is not here today, but we will call his name anyway. Timothy Fyodorov, France. The last two. Elizabeth Lowen, Canada. Wait a minute. Overall distinction and distinction for research paper. The last one, Mary Jane Robbins, Canada. Sorry about that. Martha Jane Robbins, Canada. Wait. Overall distinction and distinction for research paper.
Thank you very much, June and Nalini, and a big applause and congratulations for the group of Agriculture and Rural Development. Good. Can I then now call upon the next group, the convener Helen Hinchens, and the students on that side of conflict, reconstruction and human security.
So where's the thing? It's here. It's just... Okay, folks, I'll keep it really brief. And I just want to say that this is not the whole group. The group was 9 people, and there are 6 graduating today. A couple of things happened to a couple of the other people, as you know. I think I'll just say hi to them. Carolina, hi. And Sasha, hi. And finally, Ozan, you'll be there soon. I don't want to make a long speech because this should be a reasonably short ceremony. However, I want to say something about the student rep that we had this year. And every year, all of you have a student rep. And this year's student rep had extraordinary human qualities. And this helped to bring this group of people together so that by the time we did our study visit in Dublin, they could cope with anything, even like the bus timetable and the... So it was really nice to see them working as a group. And I'd like to thank all the colleagues in the conflict specialization, especially Dubravka Zarkov, Mansub Murshed, Yosei Hanapal as the program administration, Mohammed Sali for all their support. Also Shyamika, who's not here, Shyamika Jayasundara, who did quite a lot of interesting teaching for us. So thanks very much to all of those people who made it a success. That's it. So first of all, it's that student rep. It's Maureen Natalia Lamonge. Well done, honey bunch. Oh. There's no... Okay, and then next, Zohani Arboleda Mutis.
I don't know.
I happen to know she's got a distinction on the research paper. Yes, please. And next is Luz Angelica Ramirez Gonzalez. And Luz also has a distinction on the research paper. And next, and this is also, I know she wants her family to be watching, it's Ineze Modupe Olua Baye. And those wonderful Latin names, Maria Catalina Rocha Buitrago. And finally, last and definitely not least, Nancy Chepkoech Muigay.
Thank you very much, Helen and Jose. And that is the Conflict, Reconstruction and Human Security Group. Many congratulations. Yes? Then we'll proceed. Can I call upon Karim Knio and the students from International Political Economy and Development and Governance and Democracy together on that side, please.
Yes. Do I sit there? You sit there, I'm sure. Or, yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we are going to present two specializations on behalf of the convener of the specialization on international political economy and development, Rosalba Icaza. Unfortunately, she couldn't be with us today. So since our specializations are like two sister specializations and that we embarked on the similar study trip, so I'm going to address both of you. Dear IPEDs, dear GNDs, three things, as it was always the subject of my emails. First of all, I really would like to salute a very intellectual, very open-minded, very active, very friendly, particular batch. Speaking on behalf of everyone who works in these two specializations, you will be dearly missed, and actually we have enjoyed every single moment in the classes with you, so thank you. Second, I would like to salute the Mundus MAP students of the GND program. Those students who, despite the fact that they don't receive their degree today because they embarked on a 2-year master's in development in public policy, sorry. However, despite all of this, they decided to come and join us today, despite the fact that they're not getting their degree. They came from all the way, yes, I'm reminding you again. They came from all the way from Barcelona and Budapest to join us today. So I wanted to ask you to give them a hand, but you already did. Third, I had the pleasure to join you into a study trip in Berlin. It was a great trip on all sorts of levels. One of the things that I will always remember is a particular contribution in that study trip. A particular contribution that I'm sure left a profound impact on all of you. Whether it is about the depth of knowledge that we have received, or in relation to the articulation of analysis, or the formidable interactive kind of skills. Yeah, don't laugh, I'm really being serious. I'm sure that your RPs never look the same. So whenever I go to Berlin, and actually I'm going to there tomorrow, I will always remember you. So. Thanks. So, okay, I will now move to calling on the names of those who have graduated. IPED? Yeah, but, okay. First, I would like to call on Ida Humaida. She's not here. Give me the... Okay, I would like to call on Grace Akini. Do I have to say something? Elena Kuzovova. With an overall distinction, Yana Modronova. Okay, but just give me the degrees first. I would like to call on Muhammad Fajar. Next is Meheri Tamana. Okay, Mundus Map certificates, not degrees. I would like to call on Santiago Rodriguez. Next is Jesse Harbour. Next is Preeti Dillon. Next is Jorge Galindo. Next is Tran Nhat Lee. Next is Bunga Mangia C. Hope I mentioned it right.
Okay.
Next is Erika Enriquez Chacon. Last but not least, Eva Popova. The names of Absentia. Before I go, I just would like to mention the names of those who have had an extension and those who are they received their degrees but in absentia. I would like to congratulate Emmanuel Adu Ampong and also Al Hassan Ziblim and Mihika Tiwari. As for the extensions as well of the two groups, I would like to wish good luck to Emiliana Kanjaja, Habtum Johannes, Yelena Schuster, and Kars Gerhardt. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vlada and Karim. And is there no collective picture again? Anyway, those were the groups of the international political economy and development and governance and democracy. Congratulations. Can I now call then upon Mahmoud Meskoub as a convener of the population, poverty and social development specialization. So the students on that side again, Mahmoud here. Please.
Thank you very much, Yos. May I just first start by welcoming Azwar, Bashiru, Janet, Joan, and Seikat, small groups, I can remember all their names. And we had a wonderful time together, a small group, but very dedicated group from the very beginning. The other the thing about the group is this, that this is, as you know, most of the ISS is going to be reorganized, and you leave a legacy because you are population, poverty, and social development. And I take over the population side of you. That's your legacy to the ISS, despite the fact that you finish. And that, I think, is important for the new batch who are here to remember that we have tried all our tricks on them, so you get a better deal. The other point I want to mention that the group has been excellent in terms of working together from the very beginning, and I hope that we can keep this tradition at ISS going in terms of group work. This is not the end of your work with us, and I want to re-emphasize the words of Director and Jos about this, that this should be the beginning of your future, basically, in terms of academic work. So we are here to continue working with you, basically, on terms of a career. You need references. You need to polish your research paper for publication wherever you are, perhaps working together on some of your research work together. This should be the beginning of it, I think, and we hope that we can continue to hear from you and keeping in touch. Finally, just a few memories from the field trip that we went together with other groups to Italy. We had a wonderful time in different places we visited, including FAO, British Embassy, and the best place was a hot water spring that Wendy has organized for us. And for the first time, people dipped into hot water without any clothes. Unfortunately, I couldn't join them under this, so I'm sorry about that. But I was observing all of you. So we hope that we could keep this tradition again for the future, and I'll thank you again. Finally, I want to also thank ISS administration, student office and facilities, because they are the people who work in the background from the day you apply until the day you leave. And I want to give a big hand to all of them. That's very important, because they keep the show going for the whole 15 months, I should say more than 15, but 24 months, because when you apply, everything has to be processed. So I think it's very important we bear this in mind in terms of the efficiency and work that they do. If there are hitches, there are going to be hitches in every organization, but it's important that we acknowledge their work. And on that tone, I will ask you the name, please. Asfar Surahman, please. Seykat Ghosh. Joan Banjira Injagi. Annette Banjira Kiora. Last but not least, Bashiru Abdul Momen.
Thank you very much, Mahmoud and Sharmini. And that congratulations to the students of population, poverty and social development. Can I then call upon Andrew Fisher and the students from Poverty Studies and Policy Analysis on that side.
Yeah, all ladies. We have the most gender, how shall we say, specialization. Anyways, two, unfortunately, we had started with 6 for our graduating. 2, unfortunately, cannot be here, and we send our wishes to them. Camera, hi. Anyways, and I'll just keep my comments short, because repeating many of the sentiments that have been already expressed. But also to say you've been a fantastic bunch, and it's been a pleasure to teach you. And I know POV this year has been a bit of flux, because we've had some retirements and people leaving and so on. And I think you've been somewhat guinea pigs for the development of the new social policy majors. But I think, no, actually, I think you've also been excellent ambassadors of poverty studies at ISS. In terms of what you've done with poverty studies, in the sense of not just studying poor people and analyzing them only to discover that they're the same as everyone else, but asking the next question is, what do we do? And that naturally leads us to social policy. And actually, a lot of what your research has been dealing with topics of social policy, topics of informal employment, child labor, and conflict, and branching out from even those areas. And so I think you represent, just in a small little group, an example of the types of research, cross-cutting research that we like to see happening here at ISS. So, with no more ado, congratulations. And I shall hand out your degrees. So the first one is Ifat Mahmood from Bangladesh. Oh, sorry. Oh, thanks. Oh, sorry. I was sorry. I'm always a bit of an informalist, right? So, yes. Second, from Chitchon Chansilpo, or who we like to call Mint, from Thailand. Oh, sorry. Oh. I'm confused now. I don't know which way to turn. Anyways. Third, from Nigeria, Iyabode Shukurat Salusu. Oh, sorry. Yes. And last but not least, and also I should say before you start clapping and everything, research paper with distinction, Dinya Jodadi Brata.
Okay, thank you very much, Andrew and Sharmini, and congratulations to the students of Poverty Studies and Policy Analysis. Can I then call upon Jeff Handmaker and the students from Human Rights Development and Social Justice? Want Susan Newman reikt ze nou niet uit. Nee, ook Moerad niet. De externe niet. En die is er wel. Maar die...
Thank you very much.
Nee, dat zal zo wel
Very nice to see you standing there, before me, before all of us. There are plenty of things, of course, which are special about this group, and since people are being quite brief, I shall also be brief. The three things I would identify with this particular group would be the caringness you have for each other, the perseverance and curiosity, and your political engagement. And I'll just give a couple of very brief examples. In terms of caring for each other, one of you fell ill at the very beginning of the course, and it was very evident how quickly you really took this to heart. You responded out of real concern for her. And a number of you went to the hospital and really tried to make sure that she was okay. And you hardly knew each other then. And that was, I think, a sign to me and to the others within the program. This is really quite a caring group. The second thing I'd like to mention is that when you found out that I was going to be a daddy, you bought for my little Helena, our little Helena, a whole bunch of things that we really needed, from a bathtub, which she really enjoys, by the way, to diapers, which I really enjoy, by the way. And I'm using them quite a bit, and she's big enough to use them now. So. We had a very nice study visit to Athens, and I will be sending you some reflections from that later by email. It's taken me some time to put together a little program there, a little slideshow. But that leads me to your perseverance and curiosity. You went in Athens grilling government, grilling NGOs, grilling activists, really trying to figure out what was at the bottom of this crisis in Athens, and in Greece generally. And I think that was really quite striking for me. In the final phase of your studies, despite many challenges, you all came through, every single one of you, to complete your research papers, and a couple of you did exceptionally well. Some of you, of course, also have extensive political involvement in your past, and you incorporated that into your research papers. So this is, again, the third point, your political engagement. With such backgrounds, it wasn't surprising that no less than two of you became politically active here at ISS. Mr. President, Skolas President. And Ms. Vice President. You also participated in events such as commemorating the 100 years of the ANC. You took part in Amnesty International Movies and Matter Film Festival. But I shall now wrap it up. There's much to say, and it really has been a pleasure sharing this last 15.5 months with you, and especially yesterday, lunchtime, when we really got a chance to really share that last moment with each other. Thank you very much. To all human rights students, also on behalf of my colleagues in the HDS program, and especially Karen Arts, Helen Hinchins, Rachel Kurian, Tandan Truong, and Karen Hirdes, both of whom might be watching us online at the moment. I congratulate all of you, and I wish you all the best in your personal lives and your future careers. Thank you. Claire Waitira Mwangi. Yes. From? Yeah. From Costa Rica. Yeah. No. Yeah, from Kenya. Thank you. Maria Jose Meza Zibaya from Costa Rica. Farouk Niende from Uganda. Mr. President, Gilbert Oduor Onyango, also from Kenya. Ivona Kudzai Juaki from Zimbabwe. Ivona Cabaron Artiaga, the Philippines. Cheremoy Claire from Uganda. Realize I'm going a bit quickly here, but it's a large group. Paula Andrea Benitez Gomez. From Colombia. Kidist Mulugeta Gebre from Ethiopia. Florence Nyakaisiki from Uganda. Gina Rocafort Gatarin, with a distinction on her research paper. From the Philippines, of course. Sandra Milena Ramirez Carreno. From Costa Rica, of course. Oh, Colombia. Pardon. Tendiwe Matthews. With a distinction on the research paper as well. In South Africa, obviously. And last but not least, the class representative, Ashley Elizabeth Buksek from the United States. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jeff and Ninkyo. And that was the group of Human Rights, Development and Social Justice. Congratulations. And now we come to the last specialization of the first series, Economics of Development. So I call on Arjun Bedi and the students of Economics and Development.
Should I get started? Yes. Okay, Howard is not here, but he has sent me a speech from his holiday. Actually, he's working, I think, but in Sri Lanka. Or so he says. But I don't like his speech too much. And I don't like the fact that he keeps winning this prize every year. So I have torn up his speech, and I will speak on my own behalf. Ladies, gentlemen, and economists, this is the first time that I've been asked to do this, and I hope it's not the last. I first want to thank my colleagues who have worked on this program, and also Maya Zubli, and especially her, because she asked me to do so right up front. So I'll do so. I hope she won't get upset. So I understand I'm a poor substitute for Howard, but I'll try and do the best that I can. I could say a lot about the batch, like my other colleagues, about how wonderful they are, but that may not be the truth. And I could also talk about the study trip, I think, to Dublin, but I wasn't there. So I can't really say much about that as well. So what can I say then? The first thing I can say, of course, is that you will never see such a lovely looking bunch of economists anywhere. They are all looking few inches taller. And of course, you notice there are no male economists out there. So what's happened to the males? There were two of them, but I think that either in spite of these ladies or because of these ladies, they have not graduated. They're not graduating today. So that's a little sad for them, but maybe they're watching. Now, sometimes a batch calls itself a certain name, and a couple of years ago, we had a batch which called itself Robust Warriors, probably inspired by some Japanese cartoon or something like that. But that was not the case this year. I don't think there were any robust warriors. The distinctive feature of this group was indeed the motivation and drive that some of the members had, and I suppose that infected the others as well. And I'll give you some evidence to support that claim, of course. In March of this year, one of them came up to me and said, "I want to win the research paper prize. Tell me what I should do." Now, of course, that's a tall order now. So I don't know what's the outcome, but that was one. Second, I was annoyed about a late submission by a student, and she whipped out an iPhone and showed it to me that she had submitted on time. So it was Moodle's fault or my fault in any case. A number of you have collected primary data, and that, I have to say, is remarkable to do so. One of these was in the field, and another was through an internet-based survey. So all this is very remarkable. Now, of course, along with this drive comes a flip side. And that flip side is there was a lot of stress, which was sort of self-induced, I think, in this batch. And at one point, I think 6 of the 11 of you, or I don't know, they're not 11 right now, had an extension. But I think almost all of you have graduated or are going to graduate. Now, you come here with a lot of enthusiasm and excitement, and you're bright-eyed and eager. I don't know whether we live up to your expectations, as Jos has already mentioned, but I hope the experience has been positive and substantial. And of course, now you're being pushed out by this new batch. I see some of them sitting out there. And of course, for them, maybe your names are just names. But for us, those who've taught you, those who instructed you, of course, each name evokes a memory, a thought, an emotion. And so with that, I would like to undertake this pleasant duty of having the honor to take part in giving these degrees out to you and elevating you to this higher educational status. Okay. Okay, let's forget that. Okay, Cynthia Lizette from Bolivia. Oh, sorry. Congratulations. Zemzem Shigute Shuka from Ethiopia. Aisha Mehboob from Pakistan. Monica Herrera from Colombia. Eden Tekle Hailu from Ethiopia. Lulit Akilu Terefe from Ethiopia. Ying Zhang from China. And Sara Lazzaroni from Italy, a research paper with distinction.
And a very active PLC member.
And Zara Zaripov from Iran, but she is not here, I think.
No,
Okay.
apparently.
Yeah, and there are a large number of double degree students who are not here, of course, but they have received their degrees or going to receive their degrees. So congratulations to them. I don't know whether I should read out their names.
Yeah.
But Deva Aji Arivanto, Dino Vardhana, Evri Meliala, Harry Nugrahat Maya, Ika Christina, Ismi Khomsatun, Jayadi, Miko Haryanti, Mohammad Iqbal, Ria Farwati, Soni Yulindra, and Yovaldi.
Thank you very much, Arjun and Maria, and congratulations to the students of Economics and Development. Now that completes the first series.